Or, gentlemen, listen carefully. Many of you have felt the sting of losing a woman you deeply cared about. You've replayed the memories, the laughter, the promises, and you've asked yourself, will she ever come back? I want you to know something powerful today. Yes, she will, but not by chasing her, not by begging, or not by proving your worth in desperate ways. She will come back when you learn the one truth most men ignore. A woman is drawn back not to the man who pleads, but to the man who becomes magnetic by his silence, his growth, and his strength. When a woman pulls away, most men make the biggest mistake of their lives. They chase, or they blow up her phone, beg for explanations, send long emotional texts, or show up uninvited. But what they don't realize is that every act of chasing is pushing her further away. A woman wants to feel that she is drawn toward a man, not forced into his presence. Or desperation is unattractive. And the more you show her that you cannot live without her, the more she becomes convinced that leaving was the right choice. Or true strength is revealed in stillness. Conclusion: chasing kills attraction, but detachment revives it by reminding her of the mystery and power that first drew her in. Or think about it, when she first met you, what drew her attention? It wasn't you begging for validation, it was the fact that you had your own life, your own direction. And she simply became part of that journey. The man who is busy, confident, and selective is the man women chase. Or the moment you lose that energy and start making her the center of your world, you've already lost half the battle. Detachment means returning to that energy, or standing tall in your independence. Conclusion: by embodying independence and self-respect, you allow her to see the version of you that captured her heart, or pulling her back naturally instead of pushing her away through neediness. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop clinging. Or many men confuse letting go with losing love, but the truth is, letting go is the only way to allow love to breathe again. When you hold too tightly, you suffocate the connection. But when you step back, you give her space to miss you, to wonder about you, and to question her decision. Space creates curiosity, and curiosity is the first step back to attraction. Conclusion: letting go is not the end of love, but the rebirth of it, because space and mystery are the very elements that spark her desire to return. Every woman secretly tests a man's strength. When she pulls away, she's not only reacting emotionally, but also subconsciously watching your response. If you panic, she knows she controls you. If you collapse, she knows you are weak without her. But if you stay calm, carry on with your life, and refuse to chase, she realizes you are not dependent on her approval. That strength unsettles her, because it reminds her of why she fell for you in the first place. Conclusion: a calm, detached response to her distance proves you are unshakable, which makes her instinctively reconsider leaving you. Detachment works because it shifts the energy. When you stop chasing, the dynamic flips. Suddenly, she's no longer the prize being pursued. Instead, you become the prize she risks losing. Human psychology is simple. We value what we fear losing. By showing that your life continues without her, you trigger her fear of irrelevance in your world. That fear makes her seek your attention, your presence, and your validation again. Conclusion: detachment flips the script, turning you into the prize she longs for, because she realizes your absence feels heavier than your presence ever did. But here's the challenge: most men cannot handle silence. They want immediate results or instant reassurance. Detachment requires patience. It means allowing days, weeks, even months to pass without chasing her. It's in that silence that she begins to think, why hasn't he reached out? Has he moved on? Does he even care anymore? Those questions are powerful because they spark curiosity, and curiosity always leads to action. Conclusion: patience is the foundation of detachment, and silence is its language, forcing her to question her choices until she feels compelled to come back on her own. Detachment also protects your dignity. Nothing strips a man of his power faster than begging for love that is not freely given. When you detach, you send a clear message, I'm worthy whether you stay or go. that message is irresistible because respect breeds attraction. Women cannot stay away from men they respect, and respect comes from strength, not weakness. Conclusion: detachment shields your dignity, reminding both you and her that your value does not depend on her presence, or which reignites her respect and desire to be part of your life again. This principle doesn't just apply to romantic relationships, it's true in life. Think about friendships or careers or opportunities. The more desperately you chase, the more they slip away. But when you focus on your growth, doors open without effort. The same law applies here. Or when you stop chasing her and focus on becoming stronger, happier, and more fulfilled, she feels the difference. That energy draws her back like gravity, or without you lifting a finger. Conclusion: detachment is a universal principle, proving that chasing repels while strength and focus naturally attract what belongs in your life. Or the beauty of detachment is that it doesn't guarantee her return, but it guarantees your growth. And ironically, it is your growth that brings her back. Or when she sees that you're not waiting around, when she sees you thriving, she feels the pull. But even if she doesn't return, you've already won. Or because you've leveled up as a man. That's the secret. Women come back not when you need them, but when you don't. Conclusion: or detachment ensures you win either way. She comes back to a stronger you, or you move forward as a stronger man. In the end, stop chasing. Embrace detachment, or let her feel the silence, the mystery, the absence of your energy. Pour that same energy into building yourself, into living fully, into shining brightly. Or because when you stop chasing, you give her no choice but to chase you. And when she realizes she may have lost a man who no longer needs her, she will return not out of pity, but out of desire. Conclusion: chasing weakens you, but detachment strengthens you. And it is strength that guarantees she will come back 100%. When a woman leaves, or most men believe the answer lies in convincing her to return, they think the secret is in saying the right words, making promises, or showing regret. But the reality is far different. Words rarely change a woman's heart, actions do. And the most powerful action you can take is improving yourself. Self-improvement is magnetic because it shows progress, confidence, and direction. When you rise above the pain and channel your energy into growth, she sees that you're not broken, you're becoming better than before. Conclusion: self-improvement makes you irresistible because growth is the strongest form of attraction. The man she walked away from cannot be the same man who pulls her back. If you stay stagnant, she sees no reason to reconsider. But when you evolve physically, mentally, or emotionally and financially, you create a new version of yourself that she cannot ignore. Improvement is transformation, and transformation sparks curiosity. She begins to wonder, who is he becoming without me? That question alone is enough to stir emotions inside her. Conclusion: by improving yourself, you create contrast between the man she left and the man you are becoming, which reignites her curiosity and draws her back naturally. Physical growth is often the first step because it's the most visible. When you hit the gym, lose weight, build strength, or carry yourself with more confidence, people notice, and so does she. Your new energy radiates differently. You look stronger, more disciplined, more attractive. Women are drawn to men who take care of themselves because it shows self-respect and determination. Your body becomes a reflection of your mindset, and a disciplined body tells her you're leveling up in every area of life. Conclusion: physical self-improvement is undeniable proof of your growth, and it silently communicates strength that pulls her interest back. But growth isn't only physical, it's mental. The man who studies, learns, and develops his skills becomes a man of value. Whether it's reading, building your career, or learning new abilities, every step makes you more confident. Women respect intelligence and ambition because it shows vision. When she sees you striving for more, becoming wiser, and sharpening your mind, she realizes you're no longer the same man who relied on her validation. You've outgrown the version of yourself she once knew. Conclusion: mental self-improvement elevates your confidence and creates respect, which in turn reignites her attraction toward you. Emotional growth is perhaps the most powerful because it's rare. Many men crumble when a woman leaves. They become bitter, resentful, or broken, but a man who faces heartbreak or processes his pain and emerges emotionally stronger is rare and magnetic. Emotional maturity means you don't react impulsively, you don't beg, and you don't collapse, you rise with calm strength. This steadiness shakes her because she expected weakness but found resilience. Or that resilience makes her question her choice. Conclusion: emotional self-improvement builds inner strength, showing her you're unshakable, or which renews her respect and reignites the spark that once brought her close. Financial growth also plays a major role. Women are drawn to stability, ambition, and the energy of success. When you channel your focus into building your career, creating opportunities, or pursuing business goals, or you show her that your life is moving forward regardless of her presence. Success is attractive because it reflects discipline and purpose. Or a man who builds wealth shows that he can lead, provide, and create abundance. That vision of abundance pulls her in because it promises security and excitement. Conclusion: or financial self-improvement demonstrates ambition and leadership, making her see you as a man of future, not of the past. Or the beauty of self-improvement is that it creates results you don't need to announce. You don't have to post about it, brag, or seek validation. Or true growth speaks for itself. People will talk, your energy will shift, and your presence will feel different. When she eventually sees you, or whether through mutual connections or by chance, she will notice immediately. The glow of improvement cannot be hidden. It's in the way you walk, the way you talk, and the way you live. Conclusion: real self-improvement doesn't need to be shown off. It radiates naturally, and she feels it deeply without words. Or here's the secret most men don't realize: self-improvement isn't about her, it's about you. If you only grow to win her back, it won't last because your motivation is external. But if you grow for yourself, the results are permanent. And ironically, that's exactly what pulls her in. Or women can sense authenticity, and when your improvement is real, it's impossible for her to ignore. Even if she doesn't return, you've already won, or because you've upgraded your life. Conclusion: true self-improvement must be genuine and self-driven, and that authenticity makes her want you while ensuring you thrive even without her. Self-improvement also shifts the balance of power. When you're stagnant, you need her validation. When you're growing, she needs yours. The dynamic reverses, and suddenly she's the one seeking your attention, or wondering if she still fits into your new world. That reversal is powerful because it makes her chase you, not the other way around. Growth redefines the relationship, and instead of clinging to the past, she wants to be part of your future. Conclusion: self-improvement flips the dynamic, making her seek your presence, because your growth shows that you're no longer dependent on her approval. In the end, focusing on self-improvement is the ultimate strategy for getting her back. Not because you manipulate her, but because growth is the most attractive force in the world. Women are drawn to men who rise, who evolve, or who become stronger with or without them. She will look at you and realize you're not the man she left. You're better, brighter, stronger. That realization makes her return not out of pity, but out of desire. Conclusion: self-improvement guarantees her return, because nothing is more magnetic than a man who has transformed into the best version of himself. Silence is one of the most underestimated tools in relationships. When a woman pulls away, most men rush to fill the gap with words. Long texts, constant calls, or desperate explanations. But words often do more damage than good, because they show panic and insecurity. Silence, on the other hand, communicates strength without effort. It tells her you are calm, composed, and unshaken by her absence. This unsettles her because she expects chaos but finds control. Conclusion: silence communicates strength in a way words never can, making her question her decision and drawing her curiosity back to you naturally. When you go silent, you break the pattern she expects. If she anticipated you begging for another chance or constantly reaching out, your silence disrupts her assumptions. Suddenly, she is left wondering why you haven't chased her, or why you aren't fighting for her attention. That wondering creates space for her to miss you. Or curiosity is powerful. It turns into attraction when it lingers too long without answers. By refusing to react, you create a vacuum that pulls her back. Conclusion or silence disrupts her expectations, forces her to wonder about you, and builds curiosity that naturally pulls her closer again. Or silence also gives her the chance to feel your absence. Constant communication may make her feel overwhelmed or even irritated, but silence allows her to experience life without you. At first, she may feel relief, but over time, that relief transforms into emptiness. Or she begins to realize what your presence added to her life, and she starts missing the stability, love, or excitement you brought. Or missing cannot happen if you are always available. It only happens in silence. Conclusion: silence allows her to miss you by creating space. And in that space, or the longing for you begins to grow. There's immense power in not explaining yourself. When you go silent, you resist the urge to justify your worth, or explanations often sound like begging, and begging destroys respect. A woman is more likely to respect a man who walks away quietly than one who pleads to be understood. Or silence is not weakness. It's proof that you don't need to prove anything. It shows you trust your value and don't seek validation. That confidence is magnetic. Or conclusion: silence eliminates the need for explanations, proving your self-worth and earning her respect in a way no argument or justification ever could. Or silence also protects your energy. Constantly reaching out drains you emotionally and keeps you trapped in a cycle of disappointment when she doesn't respond as you hoped. But when you go silent, you preserve your strength. You stop giving your power away and instead focus on yourself. This not only heals you faster, but also shifts the energy in your favor. When you are silent, she no longer feels your desperation. Instead, she feels your absence. That absence has more weight than words. Conclusion: silence preserves your energy, allowing you to heal and rebuild while making her feel the loss of your presence. Many men fear silence because they think it means losing her forever. But in reality, silence is often the very thing that brings her back. Women are emotional creatures, and emotions thrive on uncertainty. Silence creates uncertainty. It makes her question your feelings, your intentions, and your next move. That uncertainty fuels desire, because what we cannot fully predict or control always fascinates us. By withholding words, you give her the gift of uncertainty, which reignites emotional tension. Conclusion: silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty fuels attraction, making her more likely to seek you out again rather than drift away. Silence also shifts the balance of power. When you chase, she controls the rhythm of interaction. When you go silent, you reclaim control because you're no longer reacting. You're leading with restraint. She has to make the choice to break the silence, not you. This subtle shift puts her in the position of pursuit, and the moment she reaches out, the dynamic changes. You are no longer the needy one, you are the one she needs. Conclusion: silence flips the balance of power, putting her in the position to pursue you and making her feel the pull to reconnect. Another reason silence is powerful is because it reveals her true intentions. If she never reaches out, it means she has moved on, and silence saves you from wasting more energy. But if she does reach out, you know her heart still lingers with you. Either way, silence gives you clarity without games. It forces the truth to surface without manipulation. And the beauty of this is that you win regardless. Either you move forward stronger or she comes back to you. Conclusion: silence reveals her intentions, giving you clarity while ensuring that if she returns, it's by her genuine desire. Silence doesn't mean ignoring her forever. It means withdrawing long enough for her to feel your absence and desire your presence again. If she reaches out, you can engage with calmness, not desperation. By then, the silence has already worked in your favor because it shifted her perception of you. You're no longer the man chasing, you're the man she wondered about, the man she missed. That shift makes her view you differently, and attraction begins to rebuild. Conclusion: silence is temporary distance that resets the dynamic, ensuring that when communication resumes, it comes from a place of respect and desire. In the end, silence is not emptiness. It is power. It is the voice that speaks louder than words, the presence that is felt stronger in absence. By using silence, you protect your dignity, or flip the dynamic and allow her to rediscover her feelings for you. The man who can master silence is the man who doesn't beg for love but attracts it effortlessly. And when she realizes she cannot ignore the weight of your silence, she will return. Conclusion: silence is the ultimate tool of strength, or making her chase you again because she cannot resist the pull of your quiet power. When a woman leaves, many men fall into the trap of putting life on pause, or they stop living fully, waiting in hope that she will return. But the harsh truth is, nothing is more unattractive than a man who makes a woman the center of his entire existence. The secret lies in living a fulfilling life without her, or showing that your happiness and purpose don't depend on anyone else. Independence is magnetic, and when she sees you thriving without her, it stirs something powerful inside her. Conclusion: a fulfilling life shows her you don't need her, which reignites attraction. Living fully means investing in yourself, or your passions and your dreams. Too many men let relationships define them, but true strength is found when you define yourself outside of love. Pick up new hobbies, travel, or pursue your ambitions and create experiences that add meaning to your life. When she notices that you are not waiting by the phone, but instead building a vibrant life, or curiosity takes over, she wonders if she still fits into your world. Conclusion: pursuing passions creates a life so rich and meaningful that she questions her absence and feels the urge to return. Living without her doesn't mean you erase her, it means you refuse to collapse in her absence. A man who still thrives after heartbreak is rare, and rarity is attractive. Most men fall apart, but the few who keep moving forward become unforgettable. Strength is revealed not in how you act when everything is easy, but in how you rise when everything is broken. By choosing fulfillment instead of despair, you prove your resilience. Conclusion: thriving without her presence shows resilience, and resilience creates respect, making her rethink her decision and reigniting her desire for you. A fulfilling life is social as well. Surround yourself with positive people, build new friendships, and engage with a wider circle. Social proof is powerful. When others admire, respect, and enjoy your presence, she sees your value through their eyes. A man who is wanted by others becomes more desirable. When she realizes people love being around you, it sparks jealousy, curiosity, and attraction. She wonders if she gave up someone others clearly see as valuable. Conclusion: building strong social connections raises your value in her eyes, making her want to return to the man admired by many. A fulfilling life is also about joy. Don't let heartbreak rob you of your smile. Continue to laugh, celebrate, and live with excitement. Women are drawn to men who radiate positive energy because positivity is contagious. If she sees you depressed and broken, it confirms her choice to leave. But if she sees you glowing with happiness, she will feel conflicted. She expected you to collapse, but you are thriving. That contradiction creates attraction. Conclusion: living with joy in her absence confuses her expectations, making her question her decision and naturally drawing her back toward your light. Independence is one of the strongest signs of a fulfilling life. When you show that your happiness doesn't depend on her presence, you gain respect. Women admire men who can stand on their own because independence equals strength. A man who builds his own life, pays his own bills, and pursues his own dreams becomes a leader. Leadership is attractive, and independence is its foundation. By being fulfilled alone, you become someone worth following again. Conclusion: independence proves you don't rely on her for happiness, which reignites her admiration and draws her back toward your renewed strength. Fulfillment also comes from contribution. Focus on giving back, whether through your work, family, or community. A man who serves others and builds something beyond himself radiates purpose. Purpose is irresistible because it shows vision. Women are drawn to men who stand for something, who live beyond their personal desires. When she sees you contributing, she sees growth, maturity, and depth. That depth makes her realize she underestimated you. Conclusion: contribution gives your life greater purpose, and purpose is attractive, making her want to be part of the meaningful world you've created without her. One of the greatest benefits of living fully without her is that it creates abundance, or you stop living with scarcity, the fear of losing her, and start living with the belief that life offers endless opportunities. Abundance shifts your energy, or instead of clinging, you attract. Instead of worrying, you create. This mindset makes you magnetic, not just to her, but to everyone. And ironically, when you no longer need her, or that is when she needs you the most. Conclusion: abundance makes you magnetic because when you stop needing her, or she feels compelled to return to the man who thrives without her. Fulfillment also rebuilds your confidence. Confidence is not found in chasing someone's love, or it's found in knowing your worth with or without them. By living fully, working on your health, wealth, and happiness, you naturally radiate confidence. Or, this is the confidence she fell for in the beginning, the confidence that makes her feel safe, admired, and inspired. Once she sees that part of you restored, or she cannot resist being drawn back. Conclusion: a fulfilling life restores confidence, and confidence is the foundation of attraction, or making her desire to return to the man she first admired. In the end, or living a fulfilling life without her is not just about winning her back, it's about winning yourself back. When you create a life of joy, purpose, and independence, or you no longer fear her absence. And ironically, that's when she feels the pull to come back. She will see that you're no longer the broken man she left, but the thriving man she cannot ignore. Conclusion: a fulfilling life guarantees her return, or because nothing is more attractive than a man who proves he can shine brilliantly even in her absence.